to be underway. And if the man we're speaking about, Thomas Abercrombie, will be center jump for New Zealand. He very easily gets the tip, and he gets it to Josh Buxom, who gets the starting nod with Corletto out. There's pleasure going into the middle, and the physical play evident early here. These teams are taking it serious. Mark Worthington with an awkward-looking floater. Looked like he shot it from his hip.
It's a good first play by New Zealand, though. They just wanted to run a simple post-up for Pledger down low where there's a distinct advantage.
Nika Vakona, the warhorse for the New Zealand Breakers, is fouled on the drive. Boy, hasn't he been an improvement? I mean, he has always played hard, but his ability on the offensive floor has gotten a lot better.
And I think that helps, too, playing in a good system. He certainly doesn't have the same skills as an Abercrombie, but it's just such a good role player that I think every team needs.
Pledger gets it out to Josh Buxom, and his operator. The whole bench was up for New Zealand, not just for that missed dunk. Pledger on the offensive glass, and the whole New Zealand bench is up, cheering him on.
Persistence from the big fella. He's really come along over the last couple of years as well.
C.J. Bruton was big on him a couple of years ago. He said, watch this guy. I think he was mostly impressed with his work ethic. De Leon throws it to one of his teammates on the bench.
Yeah, Zach Carter wasn't in the shooting position on the bench to be able to get that one away. New Zealand smart.
He had his knees bent.
He did. New Zealand smart going to a zone defense. They don't have the horses to be able to match up man-to-man.
Vakona just runs Mark Worthington over, no call. And Vaughn Maybury signaling that was just a flop. Goulding gets an opportunity from the baseline, drills the three. Opportunities knocking for Chris Goulding.
And that's what he does. He will not second-guess himself from the three-point line, and nor should he.
Abercrombie looks to turn. Goulding with some good D, makes Abercrombie adjust his shot, still hits it.
You can't play better D than that at the end of that shot, but that's just serious hang time.
Got a delay a game warning early. Only 2 minutes have been played. Next one resulting in a technical foul for New Zealand.
New Zealand have to know where Goulding is in this zone defense. They need to be communicating because he's the best three-point shooter out there.
There he is again. Hudson, average bounce pass. Goulding able to gobble it back up. Shot clock down to 6. Goulding for 3. That's good. Chris Goulding, he's got all 6 for the Blaze.
Pledger knew where he was. He just had his hands down. You can't do that again.
Especially the shot clock winding down. Oh, De Leon smells blood in the water with the rookie trying to handle it in front of him. Blaze calls the turnover. De Leon can't catch it clean. Here comes another ISO.
Is that going to be wet, Mark?
De Leon turns the corner to Worthington for 3. His 3-ball bangs home. Blaze has 9 on 3 straight threes.
And again, New Zealand, they're playing a zone because they're challenging the Gold Coast to be able to make shots. At the moment, they're just making them.
Leon splashes the 3-ball. Plenty of perimeter shooting here early. Petrie. Petrie one-on-one with Nika Vakona. Fall away shot has just got backboard. Abercrombie did not have rebounding position. Had to go over Goulding's back. Get another look. Just grabbing onto that arm. Just under 6.5 to go here in the first. Petrie just stays inbounds, gets it to Worthington. Worthington gets it to Goulding, who's just calling for it. Did you hear him?
You can hear it from here. We've got the headphones on, we can hear it.
Good screen by Mika Vacona. Vacona's open. He joins it a little late. Creates some space for himself. Does not get the roll. Petrie with the defensive rebound.
Plays 4 from 4 from the three-point line to start the game.
That should be off the backboard. Well, they count as a good block. Abercrombie to Pledger. That's a big swing. 4-point swing.
I tell you, the Blaze big men need to start communicating because the screens that are being set from Vacona up the court are dangerous for a point guard.
Yeah, it rattles them out. Those are the ones you get rocked so hard you taste the back of your tongue. They rock you to the core.
And you're not giving the guy who's set the screen a spray when you get up off the floor. You're looking for your teammate that's defending him. Say, how about the heads up, pal?
No kidding. It's easy to do.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to know in the scouting report, too, that Robert Sibley is going to set screens in the open court.
I was just about to say Robert Sibley. He was fantastic to play with.
Goulding's got it rolling. A little rush of blood shot, but it was 2 seconds on the shot clock. That's why he had to get it up. Boucher. Ball's ripped by Mark Worthington. He goes and is fouled and goes heavily into the stands.
That was a good hustle play, too. Vaughn Mabry probably guessed right, but it was really just a guess because he had no vision being able to see whether he really got the ball or the hand.
Yeah, he got a lot of ball, but it is a close one. The Blaze blazing away from the perimeter. Chris Goulding, 12, and New Zealand Breakers 11.
Me again, with big news from Vodafone. For the last year, we've been rolling out a new network across Australia, and there's still more to come. We want you to be happy on our new network, so we're giving you a guarantee. For example, grab this Samsung Galaxy S2 for just $5 per month on our $29 plan. And if you're not happy within 30 days, just pay for what you've used and bring it back. Ask in store today about the new Vodafone network guarantee. Power to you, Vodafone.
Welcome back. Joey Wright on the clipboard showing his team what to do. I spoke with him before the game and asked him how important it is to take that momentum going into the playoffs.
Well, definitely. You want to go into a playoff with a win. If we can go in with 2 wins, that'd be great. It'd be great to see C.J. Jackson out there and Bruton out there and either get beat by the best team or beat the best team, but it's still a ball game we got to play.
How you feel on the eve of the playoffs?
I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Our team is, I think, may come full circles from midseason. We're playing some good basketball now. We know what we're bad at, and that's what's good about our team, and we know we can be very, very good when we want to play.
And Joey Wright, boy, he gave me a little bit more than he normally gives me.
He did.
Yeah. Must be feeling very relaxed.
That was talkative for Joey.
No kidding. Must have been that fro he had going there. Yeah, get a little spongy.
You would have had 3 or 4 questions up your sleeve too.
Oh, for sure. I didn't get. Yeah, no kidding. I had him like Andrew last night. He was talking to Dre Grant, and Dre Grant's first answer may have lasted 3 seconds. Man, it backs it up with action, with lots of dunks.
Just get boards, big fella. Get boards and dunk it. Don't worry about talking.
Buxton. Yeah, he's ripped. Jason Kadee strips his pocket this time. Petrie, he can't get it. Goulding with the jump hook. Petrie on the offensive glass. That counts. It was illegally tapped from inside the basket. Relentless, the Gold Coast Blaze on the offensive glass there. Boucher trying to back down Goulding. He spins, finds Buxton. Boucher, he sees the opportunity to get some rock and score some offense.
He did. He could have a career high tonight with that sort of mindset in the block. That was a good spin move too. Nice little dish at the last moment.
I don't think when he made that spin move, he was thinking pass.
He didn't look like it.
No.
What would his career high be, Steve? Boucher. I mean, again, when you talk about Mika Vicona, two just fantastic role players that make their team better. And I say that a little tongue-in-cheek because it wouldn't be very high, even though he's been so valuable for both the Perth Wildcats, the Brisbane Bullets, and also the New Zealand Breakers.
Yeah, and normally when you hear that, oh, he's a good teammate, you know, I think players understand what you mean, but, you know, the crowd think, oh, what exactly is that? You know, is he, you know, he's a good for morale? I mean, but all of those things that he does. And he is dangerous out there. Henry for three. Pledger can't come up with it. Goulding. He's been sharp early. Oh, he is not shy. Back in rhythm. Locate him in transition. He is H-O-T-T-T-T.
We said it in the stand-up before the game that he will cherish this opportunity and he won't die wondering. There's no doubt about that. But transition for him is pick him up when he gets over the half court.
Pledger spins to the middle. That was a handy little move, too. Brewster gets the rebound and the putback. To get his blood flowing. Mark Worthington from outside the three-point line, and the Blaze continue to be red hot. A perfect 6 for 6 from the perimeter.
Well, Andre Lamanis is very patient. He's staying in this zone, 6 for 6. I guess he feels like he doesn't have the amount of people that can get in and out of the game. But they are hot.
Henry loses it. Schuster from the top, and he drills it. Another man who's getting some opportunity. He's drilled it.
Both teams, 8 from 10 between them from the three-point line.
Worthington with the score down low as he gets behind the defense. Wow, this is drilling these three-point shots. Buxom turning the corner, flips it up because he's off balance. Goulding to Worthington. Petrie outside the three-point line. Why not? Everybody, it's a three-point party. Come on in.
Oh my. 7 from 7 for the Gold Coast Blaze. I'm not sure that I've seen a team make their first 7.
Man. They're spreading it around, too. Worthington, Petrie, Goulding. Red hot.
Well, the scary thing for the New Zealand Breakers is that the leading scorer for the Gold Coast Blaze hasn't even got on the scoreboard yet. Daily on.
Brewster with a handle. To Abercrombie. Stephen Hoare on him. Abercrombie for three.
Oh, my.
27-21. We won a high-scoring game. We have got a high-scoring first quarter.
Steve, I'm jealous. We could not make a three-point basket last night. That's right.
Down low, off the mark, Stephen Hoare with the board. Worthington spins, and he's fouled.
Well, the New Zealand Breakers, a pitiful 60% from the three-point line. 3 from 5. 7 from 7 for the Gold Coast Blaze. They have no doubt come out with a mindset about being able to run this undermanned New Zealand Breakers tonight. And they've played what has been given to them, and New Zealand playing in this zone defense. They have not hesitated at any stage.
You said it. You were like, there are going to be lots of opportunities here. Chris Goulding was the first guy that you mentioned. He gets an opportunity. He probably can't wait. And wow, he sure has not disappointed. Zach Carter into the game with Brendan Tees. Morgan Natara into the game. He's got a bucket already. That one is deflected, so it'll stay by way of the New Zealand Breakers.
Goulding's on the bench now. He's got to be tapping Joey on the shoulder and saying, pal, I'm 4 from 4.
Not for long. I don't stay hot over here.
There's nothing like momentum, and nothing worse than the coach being your best defensive player.
There was a guy named Kelly Tripucka that played at Notre Dame University, and then he played with Detroit Pistons. And he was, if not the leading scorer in the NBA for a couple of seasons, pretty close to it. And one of the questions was asked, who's the last person to keep Kelly Tripucka under 20? And the answer was Digger Phelps, the coach for Notre Dame, because he didn't play him a lot. And a regimented offense, too. An equal opportunity offense when you have a great NBA scorer. Garlic into the game for the Blaze. Full screen and roll action. Natara Shira picks up the foul.
That was 42. It wasn't that way. It wasn't.
A whole lot of guys getting minutes that they haven't normally got for the rest of the year. Garlic hasn't played a lot of minutes this year. He's going to Bendigo and the Siebel in the off-season. It's very interesting to see where he ends up next year.
Well, that really makes the Siebel and the ABA state leagues great competition when these guys are looking to get that game experience in the offseason. It really makes those games worth watching.
He's a big-time scorer at that level. He'll be going there to try and put up some big numbers, try and sign a new deal out of there, and get his confidence up.
Abercrombie is off the back of the iron.
Well, we haven't even mentioned Stephen Hoare, who retired during the week, or he's going to retire at the end of this season. What a great player he's been over the years.
And he paid his dues for quite some time, too. He was playing for West Sydney at that 3 spot. Just didn't really hit his niche until he went to the Melbourne Tigers.
Yeah, the Melbourne Tigers are that sort of club that just embrace somebody like Stephen Hoare and Warwick Giddy and these guys that can really, you know, play a role. Some of those superstars that they've had for so long and fit into the culture of what Lindsay Gay's really created with the Melbourne Tigers.
Tees gets it to Stephen Hoare. Some good footwork around, but Abercrombie comes up with it in the middle, handles it to Brewster. Brewster got some hands. Gets it to Natarish. Gets it back to Brewster, but he doesn't get it off in time. We run out of time, but we have not run out of points. My goodness, a high-scoring first quarter by both of these teams. Blaze on top, 31. Breakers.